Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for September 5th, 2021. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 19. And if you add the 1 and the 9 together, you get the number 10. The number 10 supports that there is power when we know who we are deep down on the inside. And it's easier to have self-confidence, the number 10, when we no longer need external approval from the world, but we have the clarity and knowing that comes from deep exploration within our core. With inner power comes a confident soul rather than a person needing to take that power for approval and acceptance. That is where greatness is born, lived, and claimed. There are great souls that walk among us that we may never see. That is because true power does not need to be flashy or in the limelight. It seeks no external validation because they are content within and wish to enjoy a life fully and do not need externals to be part of that. Heroes arise when we are needed. Heroes often do not know that they have that type of courage and bravery. Heroes just do what is necessary and what they are called to do in a moment without thinking. I believe within our souls, each of us has a hero that waits silently for a moment that is important enough to personally, and that it is important enough for them personally that they organically rise from an interior place and take a stand. I believe that tragedies support us to come together, and when we are slightly unsure of how to bring our inner hero out, often coming together with others makes our courage stronger. As united, we are stronger and more certain. The astrology today is a little complex. The new moon in Virgo arrives in the evening, supporting all things that are new ideas, new methods, new insights, new strategies, and setting new goals are in alignment for this moment. Virgo wants to have a plan and stick with that plan. Today is one of those days that feels as if all things are building up and becoming more effort-filled. This new moon sets a new cycle, but it is also slightly upset by the Jupiter's challenge. Power and energy are trying to be harnessed with the trine of Pluto and Mars. Mars has the get up and go, and Pluto wants to take that energy and use it for transformation and change. There is a type of fearlessness arising with the astrology of this day. While it will be easier to push through, it may be one of those moments when some may take things too far and the internal push of energy wants to externalize and push on others. Try to keep that part in check. Use this energy constructively without arrogance. Let go of those things that are unnecessary. Lighten your load. Loosen up and discover that creative risk-taking can be fun and the doorway we have been seeking. Jupiter and Venus trine, giving us a needed boost that lightens the mood and has a celebratory feel. Mercury and Mars have to get into the middle of a minor challenge, with Jupiter throwing a wrench into the works. When the obstacles arise, smile, laugh, keep your heart open. Watch your body language and what you are projecting. Awareness of our personal undercurrents and how they are interpreted by others is important for this day. Do your best to seek the process of knowing others rather than showing off and needing to do a power play by letting ego draw a line in the sand. Pointing out the error of the ways of others is not necessary, needed, or wanted at this time. The quote for today. Hidden within the sands of time are the stories of those who were brave and true. While we may never know their names, we can feel into the lineage within our own families. So much in life is never told. Perhaps their journey was never shared, but the courage experienced comes through the genes as inherited confidence and surety. That is why only listening with the mind is never enough. Listening with the heart and soul gives us doorways that our mind may never have seen or experienced. Listen to those things that whisper. Listen to those things that call out from our deeper places. Listen to the promptings of our angels and guides. Listen to those thoughts that seem a surprise and unusual. And my blog for today. More and more, I can see the tremendous challenges of just being human in this complex emotional world where dimensions and times overlap and weave together. Learning to navigate this physical world can take a tremendous amount of concentration. The physical world is dangerous, vitriolic, and diverse. There are challenges to understand the languages, cultural norms, and mindsets of diverse civilizations, both past and present. We seek to understand our past to help us explain our cultural choices and prejudices. None of us are the way we are without millions of years of genetic experience directing our behavior and perception. The ability we have to notice things is directly related to how our nervous system has been developed by necessity over time. We are currently the highest evolution of our particular lineage at this time, and what we experience in this life, we hope to share with others to further that current level of understanding and acceptance. And we hope the next generation will take that knowledge further than we could have foreseen was going to be necessary or even possible. Give our children everything we can. Give our children the truths that we have discovered up to this point. Give our children the courage and power to do better than we have in this life. Give our children the ability to take this human potential into a very new and powerfully expanding world. Thanks, everyone.